for so many people to have ADHD? Why is it so common for a lot of us to have so many underlying conditions? Why do so many people at very young ages just out of nowhere get sick after 2 years of being born? You see what I mean here? You know, a lot of these things shouldn't be forced. And Lisa Bonet faced a lot of criticism back in the early 90s when she vividly stated that she was not going to give her child any Vaselines at all. But look at her daughter now. Her daughter has been vegan her entire life, has never eaten meat, and her daughter is full-blown, all grown up and healthy and successful. So this just goes to show you that even though her daughter is what some people would call the exception, that's just a good example of why you should not force Vaselines on people. Let parents have the choice. And it's crazy because when she came out and spoke about this, the media portrayed her as a rebellious girl. She's that girl from that Ratchet movie that was rated X. You know, she took off her clothes in a movie and she was topless and did voodoo and all that other shit, casting spells. Now we live in a world in society where a lot of people are now going against the people who don't want to take it and calling them anti-Vaseliners. You see what I mean? It's like, how is somebody anti-Vaseliner just because they don't want to put something in their body? And it's like, just because someone doesn't feel comfortable putting a damn Vaseline in their body, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a threat to society or they dangerous and shit like that. You know, you even had Don Lemon's bitch ass sitting up here saying, if you don't want to get the Vaseline, then you should be left behind. It's like, what kind of bullshit is that?
Oh, you can't shame them. You can't call them stupid. You can't call them silly. Yes, they are. The people who aided and abetted Trump are stupid because they believed his big lie. The people who are not getting, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of science, it's time to start shaming them. What else? Or leave them behind.
And a lot of people will look at this kind of clip, and a lot of people are even saying on social media, well, who cares about Lisa Bonet? She lost her mind. You know, she did the Angel Heart movie. You know, Bill Cosby basically disowned her. When in reality, a big reason why Lisa Bonet pretty much left Hollywood was because she left Hollywood by choice. And let's be honest here. She has always kind of gave hints about the evils in Hollywood, but a lot of people never really noticed. For example, she was, you know, she's a huge example of child stars that were in a way exploited and treated like shit. For one, it came out that Bill Cosby wasn't very nice to her behind the scenes when she got married and when she decided to have kids. Meanwhile, she was grown as hell into her personal life. Not only that, you would see a lot of little subtle cues in her interviews, all the signs she would drop, and you just always saw the authenticness to her. But then even when she was younger, you would see that she would get on certain TV shows, like for example, the Dave Letterman show. This is another clip that's going viral of her doing some really cringe-worthy things.
Well, you look stunning. You're a lovely young woman. Do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
I'm 18.
18 years old. Did you just turn 18?
November.
Okay. We're going to try. Do we have a counter we can put up on the screen or somebody count? Paul, can you count for us?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. How about some drums? One. Two. Now, you're not eating them, are you?
Mm-mm.
I may have to Heimlich you, you know. 3. 30 more.